Chapter 3. Up, Up, and Away.
The Skyhold's really burning. It's headed for the other side of the mountains.
Looks like it took some real damage.
Agnes, are you all right?
Huh? Oh, yes, I am fine. There was a jolt just now, but... Oh, drat!
She seems fine. What's wrong?
That jolt scattered my knitting supplies all about the room. I simply can't find my red yarn anywhere. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Was there something you needed?
Someone attacked the Skyhold.
Attacked? But who?
We're not sure. Can you tell us how things are there?
I see considerable smoke, and everyone is racing about outside. It seems there are quite a few wounded as well. Oh, I do hope everyone is okay.
Got it. Given the situation, there's no telling what'll happen next. Take care of yourself. And Agnes, I can see your red yarn under this suit of armor behind you. The one on your right?
Oh, Diz, thank you so much.
Well, at least we know she's doing fine. Almost more than fine from the sound of it. But what was that light? Who could be attacking the Skyhold?
A transmission from Thotloon. Appleberry, what's going on?
I was hoping you could tell me, Magnolia. We picked up a massive SP reading from Luxendark just now.
SP? From Luxendark?
The numbers were completely off the charts. You don't know anything about it?
We saw a huge beam of light just now. Could that be...
A beam of light, you say? We'll need to know more. Investigate it, Ballbuster.
Roger that. I'll notify you once I've learned more.
Magnolia, what's going on? SP readings?
You remember the energy stored in my hourglass, right? That's SP. The instruments on the moon detected an SP energy signature. A big one.
Meaning there's someone in Luxendark other than us who can control SP?
It would appear so. But my hourglass is a guarded treasure of the moon. There shouldn't be anything like it here.
It doesn't have any connection to SP that I know of, but why don't we ask around Florum? It's not far from here.
Good idea. Maybe someone there will know something.
An attack? Impossible!
I must deny that claim. There is nothing impossible in this world.
Aren't we carefree? Well, I'll tell you what else is possible if they hit us again. We'll go down in flames.
Did the blast rouse our little scamp from slumber?
Wouldn't that be peachy? I'll reinforce the seal before we find ourselves in an even stickier situation. What a bother. I suppose we'll have to hide out in the mountains for a while.
Hiding will bring us no closer to our objective. We must unmask the villain who attacked us.
Your Majesty, we're quite near to Florum, land of radiant flowers. As a stronghold of crystalism, I consider it suspect. If your loyal lieutenant might beg a boon, please entrust the task of investigating it to me.
Indeed, but your request is denied.
Your Majesty!
There is another better suited to the task.
Another? You cannot mean to unleash Geist. I would not question your Majesty, but is he not too unpredictable? His methods are inhumane. The threat to innocent bystanders.
It is his inhumane talents that will find the one responsible for this. Now is exactly the time to use him. Anna, let Geist take his pick of soldiers and dispatch him to Florum at once.
With pleasure, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, are you sure this is wise? Knowingly putting innocents in harm's way? Sire, I must repeat myself for good measure.
Your objections are duly noted, Nikolai. I bear full responsibility for any evil. Furthermore, if I sent you to Florum, who would tend to our wounded here? The consummation of our struggle is at hand.
Oh boy, Florum. I hope to God that Florum's changed in the last 2 years, because fuck Florum. Anyway, welcome back to Florum. Before we go inside, I'm gonna check the fucking encounter rate and see if the same enemies that used to spawn here still spawn here and I can grind off of them. You're not what I was looking for. Hello. I guess it's my fault for not doing this during the daytime. Alright, let's try this again. I want to see if those fucking plant guys spawn here during the day. There we go. Because if they do, then, oh boy, I got a grinding spot. Not what I was hoping to find. I really hope those plants actually spawn here. Otherwise, that's gonna be sad. It doesn't look like they spawned here. Jesus Christ, Magnolia! Holy crap! Well, that's upsetting.
I've always wanted to visit Florum. It truly is as radiant as they say.
A beautiful land of flowers where only women can live. Nourished by the pristine waters of the water crystal.
Cité de fleurs! I've never seen a city bloom so beautifully. Ah, when was the last time everyone was this stirred up? Don't slow down now! Come on, let's get back to staging!
Staging for what? You don't think... Let's go find out.
We'll find out, Amy. We will find out. Because I can tell you right now, I don't remember if everyone here is still a fucking twat. I mean, these people are still poisoning their fucking minds with that hair dye, so, you know. Some people aren't as smart still. But, you know.
The festival is almost upon us. Remember, many hands make light work.
We're on it!
That's right. The Sacred Flower Festival is around this time of year.
A sacred flower? You mean there's gonna be another festival?
Yep. Every year, Florum holds a pageant to recognize the most beautiful girl in the nation. All the girls who think they deserve that title enter, but only one can win.
First goldfish scooping, now a beauty contest? Life in Luxembourg is so exciting!
Idia, don't give Magnolia the wrong idea. The Sacred Flower Festival is a religious tradition. The people of Florum choose a pure maiden to pray for good harvest that year. Though at some point, looks did seem to become the deciding factor.
If I might interrupt, you're wrong about that. It's true that things did get a bit superficial, but everything changed 2 years ago. Now we're really looking for inner beauty.
And that's not all. It may once have been a competition for girls, but we're even letting men compete this year. In addition to choosing a flower maiden, this festival will have a bloom groom too.
A bloom groom?
So that explains it. I thought there were a lot more men around than usual.
You hear that, you? Boys can enter too. Have at it.
Me? No, thank you. I'm no good at being in the spotlight.
I think it's a fantastic idea, you. You're sure to win.
I wouldn't stand a chance. Tiz, on the other hand, he has the inner qualities they want, plus rugged good looks to boot. He'd be a shoo-in.
Come on, you. Now you're making me blush. Besides, you won't catch me up there in some skimpy outfit.
What about a skimpy outfit?
Well, when it was a contest for girls, most of them wore outfits that showed off their, physical assets? It sounds like things have changed, but I figure the entrants still dress racy.
I see. I definitely should sit this one out.
Don't write yourself off so quickly. The competition is open to all who are interested. No pre-registration required.
At any rate, I guess the people here didn't have anything to do with the attack on the Skyhold.
Let's at least check with the matriarch. She's in charge here, so if anyone knows what's going on, it'll be her. Her residence should be just over there.
It's nice to see that this place has changed at least a tiny little bit, you know? Hello, Matriarch. How have you been?
Lady Matriarch, it's a pleasure to see you again.
Master Tiz and Miss Idia, welcome back to Florum. How might I be of assistance to you today?
We were wondering if you had any idea who attacked that flying fortress.
I fear I do not. Many saw that light arcing through the heavens, but we have no idea where it came from.
Darn. I guess we ought to fill you in on the situation while we're here. That flying fortress is called the Skyhold, and it's under the control of this Kaiser Yahoo, who also kidnapped Agnes. And now it looks like his next target is the Water Crystal.
A troubling turn of events indeed. We must take swift action. We shall invoke a shield around the crystal at once. Sylvie, come here, child. This is our Vestaling, Sylvie. Once her shield protects the crystal, it will be beyond the reach of any human hand.
In that case, Sylvie, how would you like to come along to the Temple of Water with us?
Sure, let's bring a child with us into unimaginable danger. That sounds like a swell plan, Tiz. Not Tiz, you. Yeah. Yeah, that can happen sometimes. It would be funny if both Amy and Amy and Suvi were names in this game. But no, it's just Amy. It's just you. Hey, cool. Let's save the game. seems the water crystal looks okay.
So this is the water crystal. And this is how it's supposed to be glowing?
Probably. I don't get a stinging sensation from this light.
Sylvie, can we ask you to shield the crystal?
Whoa! Even I feel reinforced. Way to go!
Now we can breathe easier. Thank you for helping us, Sylvie.
Yeah, thanks, Sylvie. Now, why don't we get you back to the matriarch?
Why does that shield not fill me with confidence? Is everyone going to be dead by the time we get back? Also, yes, Elle, I see you down there. We were entrusted with a child that I was for sure...
I'm most relieved to see you all back with us. Oh! You must have been nervous. Thank you, Sylvie. You did very well.
Sylvie was great. The water crystal is safe and sound thanks to her.
Comforting news indeed. We can all feel secure now. Tonight is the very evening of our annual Sacred Flower Festival. If you are able, won't you join us for the festivities?
Mais oui! I wouldn't miss it for the world!
It'll be good to relax just a bit. Let's see what all the excitement is about.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. Let the 48th Sacred Flower Festival begin. And now, I'm proud to introduce the contenders for this year's Flower Maiden and Bloom Groom. Let's give them all a big round of applause.
Ah, la vache! Look at all the handsome men and lovely ladies.
I wouldn't have stood a chance.
Even if it's all about inner beauty now, it doesn't change the fact that the contestants are all real lookers. You sure dodged a bullet there, huh, Tiz?
Oh, and after I went through all the trouble of finding this revealing outfit.
That outfit is exactly why I refused. Look, it's about to start.
How does one compete for inner beauty anyway?
I guess they'll each go up on stage and try to express their best qualities.
Boasting about what a good person you are sounds kind of counterproductive.
And now, it's time for our contestants to tell us all just what makes them so wonderful. First up, we have entry number 1, Miss Birgit. How great are you?
Well, I'm not just like totally hot. I also do like volunteer work and stuff. And I totally like love animals.
Did you just hear a scream?
I did. It sounded like it came from the city gates.
And it didn't sound good. We should check it out.
That bitch sounded so fucking fake.
Spit it out, woman! Who attacked the Skyhold?
I don't know!
Confess, or suffer the consequences!
Ah! Somebody help!
Leave her alone!
Wait, you're, It's Eugenie Olcha! In that case, kill them all!
What the fuck don't people understand about I don't know anything. Like, that's such a fucking dumb trope, and like how, like, I hate that trope. Cause like, if they didn't hear anything, if they don't know anything, they don't fucking know anything! God, I fucking hate it. I don't know why I'm doing this. They're fucking guards. I can just do this. Hold up. Warhead, Thunderhead. And I can just fucking sidewind them a lot of them. Oh, that's not good. I made a slight miscalculation. Also, yeah, you're right. To be completely honest, no way in hell we would have heard that normally. Alright, take him out. That fucking axe, Jesus Christ.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Don't worry. Just doing our job.
But it looks like we're not done yet.
Leave me alone! Help! Somebody help!
Blast it! They're all over the city!
This could get ugly real quick. We gotta alert everyone. I'll head to the stage. You guys hold things together here.
Roger that. We'll meet up when we're done here.
Idiot, be careful!
And last but not least, our final contestant. Entry number 8, Alphonse. How great are you?
When it comes to inner beauty, none can compare to yours truly. Behold, even with my stunningly good looks, I do not have a conceited bone in my body. I treat even the riffraff of society with dignity, and am the epitome of gentlemanly largesse.
This year's contestants are fine in the looks department. But when it comes to inner beauty...
Shoot, just as I thought. No one's noticed the city is under attack.
What's this? Do we have a last-minute entry here?
My lovely lass, while I appreciate your gumption, I'm afraid it is still my turn to...
I ain't here to compete. Move it!
Everyone, listen up! The Empire's attacking the city! Get to safety at
What?
Safety? There will be no safety, Idia Lee.
Who the? Another of the Kaiser's minions?
I am Geist. Geist the Bloody. I will ask. The Skyhold. Who led the attack?
These people don't know anything!
Preposterous. But have it your way. Perhaps their corpses will be more talkative.
You monster!
Oh, did I kill them? Do forgive me. Undo.
Huh? Wasn't I just cut down to size?
My wound, it's gone.
Behold my power. The power to make anything that happens unhappen.
So you saved us?
Saved you? Oh, yes. I'll save you over and over, that I might be hurting you all the more. I cut you down and bring you back, and cut you down and bring you back, over and over and over again. Your wounds may disappear, but the horror and pain will remain. If you talk, perhaps, I will show you mercy. We do hope that someone here knows who attacked us. For if not, I will make it as if every last one of you never happened.
No, please.
I'm too handsome to die.
I think not. Block all the roads. No one leaves the city until we have answers.
Yes, sir.
Like little rats in a trap, you will not be escaping my realm of torture.
You sadistic freak! The people of Florum had nothing to do with the attack! Take this!
Oh, the girl has some bite, but it means nothing. Undo!
What?
Do your worst. Every blow will be undone. You have no chance of victory. No hope for escape. Your friends are busy playing with my soldiers. No one will come to help you. You can only sit and submit to my inquisition. Just like the good people of Florum.
Stop it! They really don't know anything. Can't you just leave them alone?
As you wish. Then we shall begin with you. Perhaps I will lop off your ears first, and next your fingers. Then your limbs, one by one. But I'll leave you your eyes and your tongue. It would be a shame if you could not look on your body in pieces and cry your secrets to me with your dying breaths.
Step no closer!
Who do you think you are?
Alternus! What are you doing here?
Whenever you are in peril, there I will be. I will protect Idia against any foe.
You are in my way. Time that you disappear.
Alternus, are you alright?
Never better. Lightning strike! The more pain I suffer, the more powerful I become.
Impressive.
My blade knows no mercy. My wounds become yours. This is the way of the Dark Knight. Gladly I give my own life to vanquish my foe. Care to wager on which comes first? Me running out of life to give, or you falling to my blade?
We may be made to clash, you and I. Your proposition amuses me, but I have had enough amusement for today. We will meet again. I suggest you say farewell to your loved ones before we do.
Thank you, Alternus. You saved me again.
And that is all that matters to me, Idia. I would come running from the farthest corner of Luxendark if only you called my name.
Alternus.
Whoa! What a power couple!
The girl who risked her own life to save our city, and the dashing knight who came to her rescue.
Why, they're our saviors! Who better to be our flower maiden and bloom groom? No doubt about the inner beauty of these two selfless souls. What? Wait, you got it all wrong.
A power couple, they say?
Without further ado, let us resume the festivities. Our final contenders are these two last-minute entrants, Idia and Alternus. Let's hear some noise from all of you who think they deserve to be this year's Flower Maiden and Bloom Groom. They got my vote! What a reception! Looks like we have a runaway winner. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you your Flower Maiden and Bloom Groom, Idia and Alternus. Let's give them another round of applause. Wouldn't you all like to know a little more about our new winners? I know I would. Tell us, how does it feel to be voted the finest couple in Florum?
None too bad. It seems that even with my helmet donned, I cannot hide my manly charms.
What the? Cool your jets there, Buckethead.
Yes, well, this year's contest does place an emphasis on inner beauty over mere good looks. And the beauty within you two has clearly charmed our audience today.
I have every confidence that Idia would have been chosen even if the contest was still one of looks alone.
Can it, Alternus?
Whoa, what's going on here? Sir Alternus, what are you doing here?
You guys, can you believe this? They chose us to be their flower couple or whatever. Us! Vraiment? How wonderful!
Oh, might you be friends of the Flower Maiden and her Bloom Groom? We'd love to hear your impressions as well.
I'm not quite sure what's going on, but good job, Idia.
Yeah, way to go, you two.
Incroyable! Félicitations!
Sit on a cryoblood? Fellow, she stashed one. I don't quite follow.
No, all I meant was... You're just magnifique! Truly a couple for the ages!
Oh, elle a bien dit incroyable. Who is this girl? And why does she speak our tongue?
So that was an event. Man, it's great that Alternus is playing more of a role in the story and isn't just that fucking dickhead that keeps getting in our way at every turn like he was in Bravely Default. God, I love Alternus. Do I need to heal? I don't. Actually, you, what the fuck happened to your MP? Oh yeah, I was spamming Thundara. Ha! That's what happened to my MP. I completely forgot. Alright, let's leave.
And that brings the 48th Sacred Flower Festival of Florum to a close. Thanks to all who took part, and take care on your way home, everyone.
Wow, today's just been full of surprises.
I was quite taken aback as well, if not entirely displeased with the outcome.
Excusez-moi, vous avez une minute?
Oui, qu'est-ce que c'est?
So you do understand me?
Yes, I do. But who are you?
He's speaking Magnolia's language. But how?
Could he also be...
I beg your pardon. I didn't mean to startle you. I couldn't help but overhear your remarks on stage. You were speaking the language of the Sagitta.
The who, what?
The Sagitta. We are a humble tribe, but one with a mission. Defeat the destroyer from the heavens, Baal. We live deep within the forest of Florum, far from the eyes of the people.
Oh, la vache! You also battled the Baals?
Yes. Since my father's time, my father's fathers, and all who came before me. We live in isolation, so that the technology we wield against our enemy does not fall into the wrong hands. Interaction with the outside world is kept to a minimum. So you can imagine my surprise to hear you speaking the Sagitta tongue. Tell me, how did you come to know it?
That's what I wanted to ask you. This is my language, the language of the moon.
What's this you say? You come from the moon? This is quite the turn of events. If you would, pray come and speak with our elder. Surely you have questions for us as well. What do you say?
An exchange of information?
Right. You can tell us about the moon, and we can tell you about that beam of light, for instance.
You!
I heard him. Now we have to go.
But what if the Empire comes pounding on Florum's door again?
I'll speak with the Matriarch about shoring up the city's defenses. In the meantime, count on me to watch over Florum.
You're the best, Alternus.
All right, monsieur. Will you show us the way to your village?
But of course. If you would just lend me your map, mademoiselle,
Magnolia. Enchanté.
Moi de même. I am Lotus, engineer of the Sagitta.
Hey, we have a sub-event we can do. I don't know what jobs these are, but we'll find out.
Gracious me, what an outrage! Can I not even eat dessert in peace?
I thought 4 servings of cake was enough, ma'am. Now, if you please.
Of course, I'm just so busy with everyone pulling me in every direction. I'm starting to get motion sickness. Well then, what's on the agenda for today?
Now then, your inspection of the Twilight Ruins and the feasibility study for the new school.
Oh, no! An inspection and that blasted study? There would need to be 2 of me to do it all. They worked me to the bone, I say. To the bone! It's exploitation, that's what it is. They think they're going to dump all this work on me? Alone? Ha! I think not. You there!
Huh?
I hereby name you Florum's Interim Superintendent of Education, effective immediately. Hetty, do see that all the necessary paperwork is filed.
Yes, ma'am.
super and wow. Sorry, I'm not sure.
Now that that's taken care of, since I am so passionate about Luxembourg's cultural heritage, I will go to the ruins. While you survey people about the new school. Your stocky little legs look well suited to tromping about the town, at least. Chop chop!
Hold on, lady. I don't know you from a bowl of gravy, but...
Shush, shush, shush! Zip those lips and move those hooves. Oh, don't worry, dear. Everyone is nervous their first time. Take heart. I believe in you. We'll be taking our leave then. I'll be waiting for your report.
Yes, ma'am.
My word, what a powerful figure. She's like a force of nature.
Just wait a minute. I still don't even know who any of you people are.
The esteemed personage you just met is Miss Ursula U. DeWitt, Chancellor of Education from Al Campus. I am Hetty Steady, one of her administrative assistants. A pleasure to meet you.
And what is this job she just dumped on me?
Chancellor DeWitt has delegated to you the vital task of overseeing all matters of education here in Florum.
It's an honor, Superintendent Lee.
I love that! Moving up in the world, aren't we now?
I had no idea you were so passionate about education, Idia.
Laugh all you want, guys. Let's just get this over with. What am I supposed to survey or whatever?
The Al Campus Ministry of Education is planning to open a new academy right here in Florum. We are conducting a thorough survey of the populace to determine what sort of school might best serve their needs.
That sounds pretty vague. Can't you just give me like a yes or no question?
Indeed. Let us start with the question of whether or not the campus should be co-educational.
Okay, so I'll find out if people want one school for everyone or separate schools for girls and boys. Then I'm done, right?
Not exactly. We already did a preliminary survey, the results being 10 in support of a co-educational system, 10 in support of single-sex education, and 40 with no particular preference.
If you already did the survey, then what do you need me for? Okay. So what should I do? Find out more about the co-ed supporters and naysayers?
That would be a suitable place to start. The leaders of each faction are both teachers here in town. We would appreciate it if you could listen to their arguments and render a decision. Will you speak with them?
I don't see what choice I've got. Lead the way.
I'd be delighted to, if you would just follow me to the city's upper level. That is where we will find the leader of the anti-co-ed faction, one Ms. Rhea Veeling.
I'm gonna let you guess what two asterisk holders from the previous game are in support of co-ed education and which is against it. Just take your wild guess. Oh boy.
Against co-education! Don't allow these outsiders to come in and muddy our good morals! Take a stand against co-education!
So that's the leader of the group that wants separate education?
That is correct. Ms. Rhea Veeling. She may come from academia, but many say she has political aspirations.
What's with the dowdy old drivel, eh? No one wants to see you out here, you saggy old hag. This is the era of gender equality. Co-education is the only way to the future.
Equal opportunities for men and women. One school for men and women.
And that's the leader for the co-ed supporters?
Quite so. Mr. Sweaty Tracksuit. He was hired just this spring as an interim physical education instructor.
That mask looks awfully familiar.
There you are, and in that grubby tracksuit no less. Today's the day we win this debate once and for all.
Dream on! Just you try with those old-fashioned ideals of yours.
Huh. It would seem your awareness of the times is rivaled only by your impeccable fashion sense.
Look! Forum isn't just for women any longer. Haven't you heard of the Equal Rights Act? It's the law, you old bag!
So men and women have equal rights. Why should that mean they have to study together, Men and women are different, and there's no denying that. Why should they have to do everything exactly the same way?
Oh, come off it! What's so different about us?
We wear different clothing, we show our emotions differently, we even use different toilets. It's like comparing this impeccable couture skirt of mine to a stinky, threadbare tracksuit.
Just shows what you know. I bet my tracksuit costs more than your entire outfit, and it actually covers my legs.
And the whole world thanks you for that. Some sights can never be unseen, after all. Anyhow, there is simply no reason why girls and boys should have to study together. Why, even if we were to adopt your proposal, the female-to-male ratio would be nearly 70-to-1. So why don't we just set up a boys' school in some big stinky swamp somewhere? I dare say you'd be right at home.
Why, you nasty old... Ugh. You expect boys to enjoy that kind of school life? Where's the passion? The romance?
Passion? Romance? A school is a place for education, for study.
Ha! Shows what you know. Romance might be the single most important part of a student's life. Young boys and girls sitting across from each other in the classroom, stealing glances. That's all a part of education. The bittersweet taste of first love is what being young is all about. Not that an old maid like you would know anything about that.
Oh! Who are you calling an old maid?
I think I've heard enough. I'd better stop this before they sink any lower with their insults.
I don't know if I want to pick. I don't know if I agree with either of these two. Because I don't go to school. I don't give 2 fucks. That's the wrong button.
Could I have a minute of your time?
Well, you're Idiot Lee!
I thought I knew that mask.
Aye, ma'am. Sweaty Tracksuit, formerly of the Eternian Sky Knights, at your service.
I do remember your mask, but I'm afraid that's all I remember.
Oh, that's all right. It's only natural. I left the Sky Knights 2 years ago due to an injury, and returned to my home to help out. That's when I went back to school, you see. Last year, I finally got my teacher's license. It was a dream come true.
And that's when you came to Florum?
That's right. If I may ask, what brings you here, ma'am?
Miss Lee is Florum's new superintendent of education. She's here to make an important decision about the new school.
Oh, amazing! Daughter of the Grand Marshal, nice captain of the Ducal Guard, and now a superintendent, too!
Superintendent Lee.
Would you give it a rest, Tiz? So, why are you so gung-ho about coeducation? What drove you to be the leader of this movement?
I guess I just wanted to make this new school into something like the Sky Knights.
Like the Sky Knights?
Yes, ma'am. In the Sky Knights, I served alongside both men and women. Everyone laughing and working together. Sure, we didn't always see eye to eye. Sometimes we even came to blows. But we were always there for each other. I want every young person to be able to experience that kind of camaraderie. That's my real dream. I've even thought of a name for the new school. How about the Florum Academy of Passion and Pedagogy?
That's certainly a name.
I like it! Mm-hmm! The Florum School of Burning Passion and Pecs!
Huh? What in the world?
Greetings, little friend! It's been far too long, I'd say. What was your name again?
Tracksuit, sir. Sweaty Tracksuit. I was under your direct command, sir.
Oh, ho, ho! And if it ain't Idia! How you been, girlie?
Great! Thanks, Barris.
What an imposing friend you have, Idia. Aren't you going to introduce us?
He was one of the helmsmen of the Sky Knights, a main division of the Eternian forces.
That's right! Feast your eyes on this! You're looking at the legendary warrior, Barris Lair!
Barris Lair, the beast in the ring, holder of the Monk Asterisk. He served briefly alongside Idia in their time as members of the Eternian Sky Knights. A born brawler who lives for the sound of flesh hitting flesh. He has a rugged charm, despite his coarse and vulgar nature. By what strange trick of fate do your paths cross anew?
So, what are y'all standing around here yammering about, huh? Let me in on the action.
Would you be willing to join the cause, sir? We could definitely use your support.
I really don't get what you're so worked up about, but you just want me to say I'm on your side, right? That good?
What? Yes, sir. To elaborate, the Sky Knights inspired me to create a learning environment unbound by traditional notions of gender and...
Yeah, sounds good. I'll leave the pesky details to you, kid. I'm on your side! Whatever it is you want to do. Bet you're feeling pretty lucky right about now, huh? Who wouldn't? I'm planning to stick around town for a while, so give a holler if you need me. See ya, Tracksuit!
Why do I get the feeling he has no idea what he just agreed to?
I have a bad feeling about all this. Again.
Well, Superintendent Lee, shall we go hear what Miss Veeling has to say next?
I don't think I want to hear what she has to say. I'm gonna let you know right now, I'm not using either of these two asterisks, so I don't care which we pick.
But you're Idia Lee! Oh, and after I'd gone to such lengths to hide my past in the Duchy's armed forces. Fine, I'll confess. You forced it out of me. I know you've come all this way to track me down.
No, that's really not.
3 years ago, I came with the Blood Rose Legion to corrupt this nation and its people. True, I was only following orders, but still, I knew I had to do something to atone for my crimes, and so I dedicated myself to education. Yes, with this. Education for the educationally challenged. Get your teaching license in just 30 days with our patented method. I studied until I sweat blood, and finally, I became a teacher in this country. Florum is a heavenly nation indeed, full of natural beauty and blessed with a sensitive and gentle-hearted citizenry. I want to preserve its beauty and harmony for generations to come. That is why I teach the girls here as I do.
Such noble resolve. Yes, it has touched me to my core.
Oh, Einherja?
Einherja Venus, unrelenting warrior and holder of the Valkyrie Asterisk, eldest of the Venus Sisters, and part of the Blood Rose Legion with whom Idia and her friends did battle. Having studied the sword under the same master, she is more than a match for Idia in strength of both body and will. By what strange trick of fate do your paths cross anew?
Well, did she just jump out of the sky? I take it this is another of your acquaintances, Idia?
I'm afraid so. The Valkyrie Einherja Venus. We studied together under Master Kami Izumi. What are you doing back here in Florum?
Why, for my training, of course. Why else?
Ever the model warrior. Don't you ever relax?
Commander Einherja! Yes? You were one of my soldiers, weren't you, Miss,
Veeling! Rhea Veeling! It was my pleasure to serve, ma'am!
Your efforts on this nation's behalf. They have made a deep impression on me. Seeing your deeds makes me proud to call myself your former commander.
The honor is mine!
So let me get this straight. To preserve Florum's beauty and harmony, you think boys and girls should be taught separately?
Precisely. I would not deny men equal rights. But why should boys and girls have to learn together?
Miss Lee here is the acting superintendent of education. If you have an opinion about the new school, please share it.
I believe I've made my feelings clear. Oh, but I have thought of a possible name for the school. What would you think of this? St. Floria's Academy for Girls!
Yeah, that'll make boys feel real welcome.
A fine name. Elegant and dignified. I wish I'd thought of it myself. We must do whatever we can to see that your ideas are heard. The future of this nation's educational system is at stake.
Yes, ma'am!
It looks like we'll be seeing a lot of each other from now on, Idia. It's good to have you on our side. Till we meet again, comrades!
No, wait!
Now then, Miss Lee, you have heard both sides' opinions. What is your decision?
If it's okay, I'd like to make my report directly to the Chancellor.
Certainly, Miss Lee. Chancellor Duet is currently visiting the Twilight Ruins. You will find her in the Western Village there. I trust you will think things over very carefully before rendering your decision.
Ha! Ow. That's my take on it. That is exactly my take on this. Neither are good options. It's like I'm cool with co-ed stuff, but that's not a good reason. I'm sorry. At the same time, it's not a very good reason to keep it segregated by gender either. Just saying. Why the fuck would that bitch come all the way out here anyway? Like, what the, like, is there something wrong? Why go through the trouble of walking all the way through these dumb ruins? I'll probably just end up siding with, the fuck is her name? Einherja, because fuck fighting the Valkyrie. Like, I got my shit kicked in by her in the first game enough times. I don't want to deal with that shit again. Like, Barris I can take out pretty damn easily. He's got that one ability that makes him blow himself up, and he'll probably kill himself before I get a chance to, so it all works out in the end. Fuck Valkyrie. Fighting Valkyrie is not fun. Oh, hey. Oh boy. I'm trying to remember all the shit that happens in Chapter 3, because I'll be honest, it really has been such a long while since I played this game. I don't remember what asterisks we have left that we get in Chapter 3 yet. Because I very clearly remember that Chapter 4 has no sub-events at all. Everything that happens in Chapter 4 is purely story-based, and you can't really... I'm trying to remember, but yeah, I'm pretty sure there's no side quests in Chapter 4. Let's scroll. Alright, then. Alright. Wow, there are a lot. So after this, there's actually 2 more sub-events. Both of which will not be happening for a long while, actually. So that's fun. I'm probably not going to use either of those either, but, you know, they're options. Oh, hey. Sure.
So, Idia, I understand you studied the sword with Einherja. But what about this Barris person? He's from Eternia too, we?
Yeah. How many years ago was it when we first met? I remember it was just after I joined Master's school. That winter, Eternia was full of talk of an abominable snowman. Supposedly it was prowling the western corridor and ambushing unwary travelers. So I decided to go and deal with it myself.
How old were you then?
10? 12? Old enough to handle a sword, I can say that.
What? Nobody tried to stop you?
Sure, they tried, but I was having none of it. I even convinced Alternus to come with me.
Convinced? Or forced?
Anyway, we headed straight for the western corridor. But Einherja caught us before we got there. She'd been sent to bring me back. Alternus tried to help me get away, but Einherja got the jump on him, and my little game was over. Oh, you should have heard me whine. Einherja couldn't wait to get me back to town. But after all the running around and chasing, we were pretty exhausted, all 3 of us. That's when the blizzard hit. The world turned white. We could barely see, and then a giant figure slowly emerged.
The abominable snowman!
He knocked out Einherja before she knew what hit her. Alternus moved to protect me, but soon he too was on the ground, unconscious. Then it was my turn. I don't know how much time passed. I awoke inside a cave, warmed by a small campfire. When I looked around me, I saw Einherja on the ground, and also Alternus, battered and beaten. Then I heard the thud of heavy footsteps, and a giant shadow loomed across the cave wall.
The abominable snowman!
I knew it had come to eat us, but I didn't even have the strength to stand. I trembled in terror as the giant slowly turned and bared its gruesome fangs at me.
Yikes!
Ah! Then, I passed out again. Several days later, I was kneeling on the floor in fencing class, getting a real dressing down from Master. Father had already given me a spanking I wouldn't soon forget. It still stings just thinking about it.
Wow, so, you made it out alive?
Well, obviously. Otherwise I wouldn't be here telling you the story, would I?
Well, so, what happened to the, abominable snowman?
Let me guess. It was actually Barris, right?
What? Barris was the abominable snowman?
Don't be silly. Sir Heinkel had ordered Barris to chase the monster away.
Whew, That's a relief. But there really was an abominable snowman?
Kind of. As it turned out, it was just an ice golem that had escaped captivity. It had knocked us out before we could get a good look at it. But Barris showed up and drove it off before it could do any real damage.
Huh. Then after, in the cave...
It was Barris who carried us there, to keep us warm and treat our wounds.
So the second time you passed out, that was Barris?
Yeah, that really cheesed him off. I just grinned at you and you conked out like I was some hulking beast, he said. I guess it hurt his feelings or something. Maybe he's more sensitive than he looks. Every time he saw me, every time, he'd bring up how I fainted at the sight of him. Anyway, he and Alternus ended up as good friends. And Einherja joined Master's school to study the spear. I guess you could say it was the abominable snowman who brought us all together. Anyhow, those two are impossible to talk to. Stubborn as behemoths, the both of them.
What was it they say? Birds of a feather?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Oh boy. So I was just looking over future chapters and oh boy, I forgot how many jobs there are in this game. Jesus.
Magnificent! Absolutely astounding! Oh, and so well preserved! Yes, I can see no reason not to register these ruins as Luxendorf's 3,867th Cultural Heritage Site!
Just as you say, ma'am, you've been so enthusiastic in your duties, nominating every ruin of any possible cultural significance. Why, you've registered so many sites that not being registered has also become a mark of prestige and culture. Yes, I'd say that this would be a perfect 3,867th Cultural Heritage Site. Nice and tidy and compact, and boring.
Yes, I know it all already. No need to preach to the choir, darling. Let's sit those lips.
Excuse me?
Hello, and who might you be, little girl?
That is Miss Idia Lee, ma'am. The young lady that you recently named Superintendent of Education in Florum.
Oh, of course! Yes. I had not forgotten, dear. I simply didn't recognize her face at first. And what is the superintendent here for, Oh, wait, I remember. Yes, that's it. She was to investigate whether the new academy in Florum should be co-educational or not.
Precisely, ma'am.
Yes, of course. I am so on top of things, it's frightening. Now, let us hear your opinion, Superintendent. Shall we separate boys and girls in the new school or not? Let's have it out of you. No dawdling.
Well, you see,
Enough waffling! Are you trying to vex me, you vexing vixen? Can't you make a simple decision?
Hang in there, Idia.
Take as much time as you need, Idia. After all, your choice is probably going to drag us into a battle against the losing faction.
You think so too? That's what I've been dreading.
I love how self-aware they are. Like, they know at this point that, hey, we're gonna end up in a fight against whoever we choose against, so, you know, no point in putting off the inevitable. Alright, let's just go fight Barris. He's easier.
Florum's new school should keep students separated by gender.
And your reasons,
It's true that Florum has established an equal rights law. Men and women can both make their homes here. And the Sacred Flower Festival isn't just some beauty contest for girls anymore. Now both genders can compete with their inner beauty.
Yes! And doesn't all this support the idea of boys and girls learning together?
It's not that simple. Change takes time. You can't just throw away years of tradition like yesterday's leftovers. Look, Florum used to be a haven for women and women alone. Then the Duchy showed up and the nation was thrown into chaos. Finally, that ugly period of history is over, and peaceful days have returned. Florum can't afford to...
Heaven, you say? A future where boys and girls study together, laughing and crying and falling in and out of love. That would be true heaven!
That was quick. I'm still talking here, okay?
What was that? Huh? You looking for a fight? Or maybe a fight's looking for you?
Mr. Lear, did you hear what she just said? Superintendent Lee is proposing that the new school should be segregated by gender.
She did now? Well, that's a bad thing, right?
Of course it's a bad thing! If boys and girls aren't allowed to study together, then all the awesome manly words like burning and passion and pecs will be cut from the school's name!
What? You'd go that far? Oh, that's low, even for a girl.
Yes, it is, isn't it? Lower than low. That's why we have to stop her, even if it comes to fisticuffs.
Sounds about right to me. All right then, but I'm putting my money on these muscles right here. Yeah! I'm the holder of the Monk Asterisk! You got that? Bear's Lair! Here to wipe the floor with ya! Yeah!
This is gonna hurt so much. Hey, invigorate. Wow, you blinded me. Okay. So, first order of business. Warhead. Fire. You. I'll actually hold off. Hey, actually. Let's make both of you do fire. Mist. Kira. Okay, goodbye, Edea. Okay, that's wonderful.
We've only begun to fight!
Alright, Tiz, let's fix that.
Here I go! Hut!
Okay. Boom. Mystic Boom. Alright, let's see this. Ha! So much damage. Oh my god! You!
You scrawny little things beat me!
You with that fucking crit on the hammer! Oh my god, dude! Just fucking lay him out flat, why don't ya? Oh my god! Wow! Holy crap! Alright, well, that's it for the Monk Asterisk, I guess! Jesus! Fucking hit the damage cap with that crit, why don't ya? Oh my god, Magnolia.
I lost? Impossible! Best 2 out of 3, huh?
Forget about it.
Oh, come on! Why you gotta be so cruel, Lydia?
Yes, yes, yes. Very cruel, very cold, and very commonplace. That she is. Yes, yes.
Fine then. We're out of here. Come on, Betty.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's sweaty. Sweaty tracksuit.
See you around, Lydia.
Sorry? Was that... Oh, my! You're the one in favor of separate education for boys and girls, aren't you? Oh, I've heard all about your stance from Superintendent Lee here. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Your ideals have thoroughly impressed me. Oh, yes, so splendid, splendid ideals. I'm quite committed to establishing Florum's new school with the genders divided, as nature intended.
I can't thank you enough, ma'am. And, what of Mr. Tracksuit? Will he be joining the faculty as well?
Ah, I see. Oh, yes, I do. It's only natural. Yes, it is. All that time fighting with each other, passions high as you fought for your ideals. Love blooms on the battlefield. Oh, what a joy! Don't let the good ones get away, my girl. Go running to his side right now. Go, go, go!
Yes, ma'am!
Do you think I chose...
The right side? I'd say so. I mean, look at all the happy faces around us.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'd say you have a future in education, Idia. Perhaps I should come work at this new school of yours.
Don't you start teasing me too. My tenure as interim superintendent ends today. Besides, what would you even teach?
Where to begin? Physics, ballistics, aerodynamics. All the subjects necessary for taking to the air and descending with force on an unsuspecting foe.
Whoa, that's some pretty heavy stuff.
And you expected any less of me?
I expected something... different.
I have a message here for Miss Anheria Venus.
A message? From whom? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's just hear it.
Yes, 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 she says it doesn't matter. So let's hear it, Prima, out loud, if you would.
Yes, ma'am. Allow me. Dear Anheria, I hope this letter finds you well. I must say your request has moved me. I would be delighted to have you as a student. I will instruct you in the womanly arts of flower arranging, tea ceremony, cooking, and of course how to manage a household of your own.
Huh?
That's quite enough. Consider the message delivered. No need to read any further.
Worry not. I promise that with time, we will make you into the kind of woman that any man would be proud to marry. Yours truly, the matriarch of Florum.
Wait, when you said you were here for your training,
Yes, yes, indeed. It takes true training to be the perfect bride. You mustn't neglect your feminine side. Oh, don't you worry about a thing, dear. I believe in you. Yes, yes, yes. Even you can find a husband someday.
Anhyria, wait!
Maybe you should let her go.
After all, an honorable warrior knows when to show mercy to the defeated.
That poor girl. I feel so bad for her. Like, that's also a really common trope, is like a girl who's so like battle worn and just is so has always been so focused on fighting and whatnot, and it's just like it's always a common trope of they don't feel feminine enough to be a wife for someone, and it's like, you know, that the fact that you can kick someone's teeth in is pretty damn impressive, and that's already like way high up there. So like, don't think that being feminine is the only reason that people would want to marry you, because fuck yeah. Like, I don't know. I like Anhyria. I think she's cute, and I've always liked lances as a weapon, which is upsetting because I'm a fucking garbage dragoon, but you know, that's besides the point. Anyway, we're gonna head off to see the Sagittae now, and finally, there's a... Why didn't they add a bridge there? They could have just put a fucking bridge there. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I do that every time. I do that every fucking time I come through Florum. I try to go up there thinking there's a fucking bridge there. But there's no bridge there. There's nothing. If you walk up there, you waste your goddamn time. Oh my god. Why the fuck do games have such garbage bridge placement? Oh hey, I remember this place.
Clan and Nom, are these the remains of some great beast?
The woodland Orochi. Giant snakes worshipped by the people as the guardians of Florum.
Guardians? But then...
They were hunted, near to extinction, because someone wanted to weaken the strong faith that ruled Florum. As a result, the forest here began to wither, as did Florum's virtue.
This is the way to your village?
It is. Try not to wander. It's easy to lose your way.
Bitch, I don't know about you, but anything that big, I don't want protecting anything that is mine. Like, fuck that shit. Oh, this giant fucking snake is the guardian of Florum? Fuck that, I'm moving, goodbye. Like, I'm cool with snakes and all, but there's a point at which something is so large that you just don't want anything to do with it. There's a reason I have a fear of the ocean, and it's all the giant fucking shit that's just there. Let's just make our way through this forest. Because a forest would never hurt me like the ocean would. Actually, depending on the situation, I think you can actually be in more danger in a forest than the ocean in some circumstances. Because in the forest, you can die just about as easily in the forest as anywhere, really. Fuck it, let's just say nature in general is dangerous. yes, that seems fine. Where the fuck am I going? Ah, here we are. I see a save point. That's also not the right direction. Whoopee. And I'm going to be undergeared for what's coming up because I've been taking the time to grind, and I don't have money as a result. This place also has a recommended level of 36 to 40, and currently, we're only at 37. So after what comes up, we might have to stop, because I'm about to hit the limits of how far I can go. I mean, I could try killing a ball, but what will that accomplish? Not a whole lot. Hey, another one of those. I'm gonna save first. God, I just want Charioteer up to level 10. Yep.
Oh, well, this is no good.
What's the matter, Idia? Everyone's asleep except you.
I wish I was, but I can't.
You shouldn't have drunk so much tea before bedtime.
Wait, we're both awake at the very same time. It has to be fate, right?
Or a terrible omen.
So let's play a game! You know, to help us sleep.
A game?
Categories, and no words ending in vowels. First category is monsters. I go first. Scorpion!
Nightmare. Oh, Damage, that ends in a vowel. You win. Too bad for me. Good night.
Hey, wait, we were just getting started!
It's late. You girls should be asleep.
Oh gosh, sorry you. Did we wake you up?
Oh, you were talking pretty loud.
Now poor Tiz is awake too. Look what you've done.
I said I was sorry. But now that we're all up, let's play another game.
Quel enfant.
Next up, word association. Stay on the beat, okay? Here goes. Tent. 1, 2.
After tent comes adventure. 1, 2.
After adventure comes dungeon. 1, 2.
After dungeon comes dark. 1, 2.
After dark comes night. 1, 2.
After night comes sweet, sweet sleep.
Right, sir.
Nighttime means sleep.
No argument from me. Bonne nuit, everyone.
Huh? Wait, guys, what about the game? Oh, you guys are no fun.
Poor Idia. Alright. So let's see what awaits us.
And here we are.
It just looks like more forest to me. Is there really a village around here?
Why don't you watch and see? Sésame, ouvre-toi.
Wow, the path just...
That's amazing! How does it work? Come on, tell me!
I'm afraid that's strictly confidential.
Ha! Too bad for you, I already memorized it. Shazam! Uber tall!
No, that's not it. Say some over the wall.
Looks looks like your secret is safe with us.
It seems so. Shall we proceed?
Village. The whole village is floating.
Get a load of that cannon!
What's the matter, you? You look positively green.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
You got me, okay? I'm afraid of heights.
Good thing it's your only fear, huh?
Alright, and we have made it to the village of Sagitta. Oh, wait, I walked right past the magic shop. Whoops! Not that we can buy anything, 'cause we're fucking broke. Hold up. Sacrifice yourself to devastate all enemies. Why would you want to do that as the healer? Why would you give your healer sacrifice? Why the fuck would you do that? That's so counterproductive. It's like Mana Shift, but worse. Sleep Blade. Man, I am broke as hell. Need to remember to save one Borax. It's been a while since I actually bought armor, so I might need to do that. Alright, these. Wow, that's all my. Oh, hey, we can buy costumes here if we had the money for it. Alright, well, our glass cannon is going to be just a teensy bit less of a glass cannon. God. Her holding that fucking gun, I swear to God. For Joker's neutral special, he wields a gun. God, Arnold was streaming last night, and he was watching all of the Persona 5 trailers that he missed, Persona 5 Royal. I didn't realize Atlus put out so much information on that game. It's like they're trying to spoil the game that they clearly have finished, they're just making us wait until fucking spring to play it. I just fucking released the game already, for God's sake. The game comes out next month in Japan. It's like, just fucking put the game out. Stop putting so many videos out. Like, I already know too much that I wanted to know about Persona 5 Royal. Like, Jesus. There's a reason I stopped watching gameplay trailers for shit.
I have returned, Elder. And I've brought some fascinating guests.
Lotus has told me your tale. I thank you for coming, Moonfarer. And your companions as well, of course. I am Sirius, Elder and Chief of the Sagitta. I must say, I never truly believed there might be people on the moon. Our people have been raised to believe that we once came from the moon, though most thought it mere legend. And our duty, to defeat Baal. The technology and weaponry to do so passed down by our ancestors. No Baal appeared in my father's time, nor in his father's before him. To think it would come in mine. As soon as that fiend came within range, we unleashed the fury of our arms. But the beast survived our attack and fled.
That's what brought me to Florum. I thought I could track the Baal's movements.
Yes. When next we find the beast, our aim will be true. We will blow that Baal and the castle that holds it clear out of the sky.
Just a moment. Someone very important to us is inside that castle.
What's this you say? That is unfortunate indeed, and yet it does not change what we must do.
What?
This is our sworn mission, passed down among my people for generations untold. Duty calls, and we cannot turn our backs on it.
But...
It's Agnes!
I have heard everything, my friends. Do not concern yourself with me. If you have the power to fell the beast, then let it be done. If giving my life will save our world, I'd gladly give it.
What are you saying? That's unacceptable and you know it. We're not just going to stand by and let you sacrifice yourself.
We're Agnes's Avengers, remember?
That's right. We already made up our minds. We're saving you and defeating the Baal.
Please, Elder, can't you give us just a little more time?
We only need enough time to rescue Agnes.
No, I fear the risk is too great. The next time the Baal comes within range, we will fire. If you would save your friend in the castle, I suggest you save her quickly.
I am sorry, my friends. This is what we were put here to do.
We can't blame you for doing your duty, but we have a duty of our own to perform.
That's right! We'll storm the Skyhold and save Agnes!
But now, how will we get there in time?
We're going to need to find a way to get airborne.
Okay. I will help as best I can. Together, we will find a way. Surely we have something useful here. Just let me know.
Hey, you. Let's check out the cannon first.
You think? Well, I suppose we've got to start somewhere.
Oh, we're just walking on the cannon. Okay. There's no, like, anything, like, on the side of it. No, we're just on top of it. Jesus Christ.
Papa! Tu es revenu!
J'espère que tu as été sage, Procyon. Behaving and doing what your grandfather tells you?
Of course, Papa! C'est qui ces gens? Ils ont des habits rigolos.
These are our guests, Procyon. Don't be rude.
Your son?
Yes, my only boy. He's quite a handful. Don't ask me where he gets it from.
That's good. Means he's healthy.
Sure, as long as he doesn't break his neck first.
I didn't figure you for the overprotective type.
My wife, may she rest in peace, was the Elder's only child. The future of our people depends on him.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to...
No, it's fine. Time's healed the wounds.
Papa, pourquoi il a une coiffure bizarre, le monsieur?
Je t'ai dit de ne pas être si grossier. Ça doit être à la mode chez eux.
Oh, ce n'est pas du tout le cas, vous savez.
Oh, she speaks our language.
I most certainly do, despite my strange looks.
Sorry about that.
Now you see why I told you to be polite, huh?
It's alright. Even I think my hair looks funny. But I can't get it to do anything else.
Tiz, you could understand us?
I could kinda guess somehow.
What a riot you bunch are.
So, Mr. Lotus, about this cannon.
Oh, right. You had your eyes on the SP cannon. A true technological marvel, this. It converts the energy we call SP into a burning ray of immense power. Of the many weapons passed down among the Sagitta, it is by far the most potent.
Uh-huh. So that explains the beam and those enormous SP readings. Still, it's huge. We had nothing of this scale on the moon. Did you build it here?
Oh no, it was not us. It has always been here, since the days of legend. Our people have lived in its shadow for centuries, that the day might come when we use it to shoot down the Baal.
SP cannon, huh? I've got it. How's about you shoot us out of this thing over to the Skyhold?
You'd be blasted on me, Morceau? Try to think of something that won't kill you.
Oh, really? I thought it was a pretty good idea.
While we think it over, come and take a look at this.
What's that?
That there is our SP storage tank. See those beds down below? We collect SP for storage from the folks who sleep down there.
You gather and store SP... Just a moment. What exactly is SP anyway?
Good question. The truth is, even we don't entirely understand. But it's said that SP is energy produced by the flow of time. You know how energy can be harnessed from the flow of water or wind, yes? Same with SP. But it's harnessed from the flow of time, as far as we know.
It is? Believe it or not, I never knew that. Then perhaps this hourglass operates on the same principle?
Hourglass, you say?
It can also collect and store SP. In fact, it seems to do it all automatically.
Incroyable. Such a small device can store SP? And you don't even need to sleep? Could you let me have a look at it?
Be my guest.
Ooh la la. What are all these scratches and dings? It looks like it might fall apart at any moment.
I guess we have been a bit rough with it.
We, huh?
Murder.
I might be able to fix it up for you. What do you say?
Spoken like a true engineer.
It'll be just a quick welding job, and it would be my pleasure. Voila! Take a gander.
Oh, it's gold now! What else did you upgrade?
Sorry, all I did was fix up the casing. It may not be exciting, but it's the best I can do with the knowledge we have.
It's more than enough. Thank you, Lotus.
I've got it. What if it were possible to use SP to fly? Please, Mr. Lotus, we need to know more about how SP works. Do you know where we can find the earliest records of the Sagitta? They just might have the answers we seek.
If there's any such thing, it would be in the ruins of Old Sagitta. It's a bit of a hike, but I can guide you. Let me mark your map.
Thank you very much.
Procyon, you should come as well. You should get to know our past, that you may guide the Sagitta wisely into the future.
So during that incredibly long set of dialogue, I also just accidentally typed in the chat, I figured out how to fucking keybind my toggle mute, so I don't have to like struggle to find where the fuck my mouse is at any given point. So now just at any point I can Okay, it takes a few tries to actually go back on. Anyway, yeah, our hourglass used to be silver, but now is gold. Very similar to the one Tiz was given at the beginning of the game. Motherfucker! I'm trying to decide if I want to do that sub-event, because I know which one that is. Do I want to do that? I kind of want to do that. Oh, right. I, for whatever reason, thought there was a fucking wall here that I could walk past or something. I couldn't remember where I came out of. So, Amy, I'm gonna level with you. You're not gonna be very happy with me for taking this side quest. I'm just gonna say that right now. Oh, you'll see.
Oh, exactly how long do you plan on following us?
Huh?
Considering how extravagant this city's architecture is, it actually provides quite clear lines of sight.
What are you...
Making it pretty hard to follow someone undetected.
Oh! Ow! I have no idea what you mean. Do you need something, stranger?
Do I need something? How about not having you following on our heels all around the city?
Following? Perish the thought. I've never seen you before in my life.
Still playing innocent, huh?
No. Forgive me. You are Idia Lee, yes?
Huh? Is this man an acquaintance of yours?
No. At least I don't think so. I definitely remember someone this annoying.
Oh, I wouldn't expect you to remember me. This is our first meeting, after all. I am Rocka Peller, famed across the realm as Peller the Third. Oh yeah.
Peller? Whoa, as in the world-famous bard? Harka Peller?
You know this Peller person, you?
He was an incredible musician who spent his whole life traveling the world, leaving pupils behind in every land to carry on his legacy. His life reads more like a legend than anything else. Why, they say he saved nations from fearsome fiends with only his music.
That's right! We even sailed around the world to track down his legendary conductor's baton.
In music, the most important thing is to have fun. Boy, that takes me back.
Yes, that's right. Arcapeller was my grandfather, which makes me his grandson.
Yeah, that's how it usually works.
So what does the grandson of a world-famous bard want from me, of all people?
Not anything I'd like my fans to overhear. Young though I may be, I'm quite well known.
If you're trying to go undercover, you could start by talking like a normal... never mind. Just lead the way.
Do, re, mi, fa, follow me.
I'm so sorry that I'm going to put you through this. I'm not proud of this. I'm not. Why the fuck are we down here? How did random ass people know about this place? The fuck?
Okay, it looks like we can talk in peace. But why here, of all places?
Why, this is my new studio! I purchased the property just last year! Is it not up to your satisfaction?
It seems to be soundproof at the very least.
Anyway, what do you need me here for?
Allow me to explain.
Yeah, before you do that, can you give the singing a rest?
It is a gift inherited from my grandfather. Whenever I open my mouth, me melody springs forth.
Then I suggest that you turn your little gift off before I turn it off for you.
I suppose silence is also a virtue. I will do my best.
Oh, well, there can be no doubt that you're a descendant of the great Arcapeller.
What makes you so sure?
Why, his voice? Arcapeller was the greatest musician of his era. Each song he penned became an instant classic. I'm actually a huge fan of the Bard myself. Why, I have every album he ever released. Well, actually, 2 copies. One for playing and the other set aside in mint condition.
I still don't understand. Why were you following Idia?
Yeah, I never did anything to deserve being stalked by some weirdo musician. Not that I can remember, anyway.
If I might be so bold, Miss Idia Lee, you are the daughter of the Grand Marshal of Eternia, are you not?
Oh, so that's what this is all about. Okay, let's hear it then. Not that I want to.
First, you must know that I am terribly busy these days composing new songs for my upcoming tour, due to begin next year.
Let me guess. Someone's been interfering with your work? Someone from the Eternian forces?
Yes, 2 someones in fact, and just when I was about to set out in search of new inspiration.
It always comes back to the duchy, doesn't it?
I'm sure they mean no harm, of course, but I fear they both seem to want the same thing of me, and...
Let's cut to the chase. Who are they?
One would be the famed diva of the battlefield, Miss Praline a la mode. The other is a former captain of the Black Blades, one Hayredin Barbarossa.
What? But they're both from the Black Blades, subordinates of my master.
The diva of the battlefield. She's not trying to get revenge on us, or is she?
I doubt it after 2 whole years. Leaving Praline aside, what would a pirate like Barbarossa want with a musician like you?
It seems to have something to do with a long-lost song of my grandfather's, which was discovered last year.
A never-before-heard song by the great Arcapeller? Oh, this is the news of the century! How did I not hear about this?
It was Miss a la mode who first contacted me about the song. I believe she was seeking permission to use my grandfather's last song for something. But I could hardly understand the words that she was using, let alone that eardrum-piercing voice of hers. It was all quite beyond my understanding. She seems to have quite a singular way of expressing herself. Since I couldn't ascertain exactly what she wanted, I've been avoiding giving any sort of response. While I was pondering a course of action, I was accosted by a rather large gentleman, Captain Barbarossa. He tried to tell me something in that rough, ear-shattering voice of his, but his words were as unintelligible to me as Miss a la Mode's. The best I could gather was that they each had some designs on my grandfather's last song.
But you have no idea what they want to do with it. That's why you were following Idia?
Yes, it was by complete coincidence that I came upon you today, but I thought if anyone could help me, it would be you.
They're my master's subordinates. And my master's problems are my problems. I guess I have no choice. I'll go see what they have to say. Where are they now?
Miss Praline should be rehearsing at Florum Square Garden in the upper part of the city. As for Barbarossa...
You don't know where to find him? Okay, we'll track him down and meet you back here.
As a matter of fact, I'm planning a trip to the Witherwood, north of the city, in search of inspiration from my latest masterpiece. Once you've figured out what those two want, come find me there.
All right, we will. But don't get your hopes up.
I'm so sorry that we have to deal with Praline again. Alright, so where do I have to go to find these guys again? Oh, they're here in Florum. Praline, Alamode, and Captain Barbarossa. Ah, here we are. Hello.
What's this all about? You can't just interrupt a rehearsal like that. We were on fire!
Praline Alamode, diva of the battlefield, and holder of the performer Asterisk. This former member of the Black Blades went into early retirement after being booted off stage by Idia and her friends. Now she's making a comeback. And judging by her quick return to the top of the charts, her airhead act may just be for show. By what strange trick of fate do your paths cross anew?
Are you sure it's not your pants that are on fire? You sure came running over real quick when you spotted us.
That's just because I was surprised to see such a nostalgic face from my past.
Sure you were. We're here today on behalf of Rocka Peller. You're not doing all this to get back at us for what happened at Eisen Bridge, are you?
Oh, you're here about the Grand Ship! That must mean that Rockefeller finally agreed to let me use my arrangement! Yay! Praline wins again!
Your arrangement? What are you talking about?
Boy, Idia, I know it's natural, but can't you do something about that dumb look on your face?
I'm not sorry, by the way. It's like some straight up Vocaloid shit, and I hate it.
Look who's talking.
Anyhow, even you must know about the Grand Ship, the long-lost hit by the great Arcapeller. It has potential, of course, but it's a bit, how should I say it, dusty, musty, passé. So, Praline, the princess of pop,
took it upon herself to create an arrangement that is simply divine. Wait a second. If I'm understanding you, you want to re-release this a cappella classic as a new Praline a la mode song? Totally! My miraculous arrangement has transformed a lame old number into a dazzling, cute masterpiece of modern music! Wow. I guess I can't blame Rocka for being so confused. Well, at least we got the message. We'll pass it along to Peller and see what he has to say. But I can't guarantee that he'll agree. Sounds like an awful lot to ask. No way! I'm only asking for what the whole world wants. Not letting me release my arrangement would be a crime. Just think of the future generations of my fans you'd be depriving.
Idia? Do you think that Captain Barbarossa also...
I'd bet on it. An old-timey song about a ship sounds like it would be right up his galley. Hey, Praline! What's Barbarossa up to these days? You know, the Black Blade's old first mate? What? That old sea dog? How should I know? You know where he is, don't you? I haven't the foggiest. No, I know nothing about that stupid, noisy sea dog who shows up in the dead of night in some suspicious fog bank in the South Sea. Right. Well, you've been very helpful. Another boat trip, huh? I guess we've got no choice. Sorry for interrupting your rehearsal. We'll let you know what Peller says. It better be yes!
I can't tell you how much I want to rip my ears out listening to that. It hurts. It physically hurts me. Because they decided that, oh, we'll just leave the original Japanese voice actors to do the singing. And who, boy, is Praline's Japanese voice actress nails on chalkboard. Oh my god, kill me. Barbarossa, please end my suffering. Just take an axe to my forehead, please. I didn't even see that. I couldn't even see that on my fucking screen. What the hell?
Aye! A life on the lonely sea is the only life for me. Yo-ho-ho! The life for me!
Idia, tell me that this isn't what I think it is?
It's a ghost ship, all right. In every sense of the word. I know how you feel. Oh, watch your feet. The deck's rotting there. Now then, if I remember, the captain's up astern.
Aye, there he be!
Here you are.
Ho-ho! If it isn't the Sword Master's favorite pupil!
Captain Hayreddin Barbarossa, man of the sea, and holder of the pirate Asterisk. As Lieutenant Commander of the Eternian Black Blades, Barbarossa once came to blows with Idia aboard his haunted ship. Ever seeking adventure and romance at sea, he sailed the realm's oceans on the SS Funky Francisca with his ghostly crew. By what strange trick of fate do your paths cross anew?
Or should I say, the proud daughter of our illustrious Grand Marshal, eh? Welcome aboard, milady.
How about you just call me Idia and turn the volume down a bit? I'm actually here to ask about that song you were just singing. Was that the Grand Ship?
Aye, so you know the song.
Unfortunately.
Oh, it's a timeless classic. A tribute to all the brave men who've lived and died on the wide seas, left to us by a visionary virtuoso. That's Arcapeller. He knew what it meant to be a man with dreams of adventure. A man among men, if ever there was one.
Those lyrics you were singing, were those also written by Master Peller? Why, new lyrics written by the bard himself would be a discovery for the ages.
You really are a fanatic, aren't you?
Well, more or less. I was improvising a bit, trying to get at the heart of what old Peller felt, you see. Me mateys here, they tell me that it was like a dream to listen the first few times, but now they want to die all over again. I know that's their way of saying that I've captured something real right here. So sentimental, fools.
Anyway, we're here on behalf of Rockapeller. He's the grandson of the guy who composed that melody you're singing. He seems pretty troubled by you and Praline. Any idea why that might be?
That scurvy diva! She just had to go stirring up trouble, eh?
Scurvy diva? That's some way to talk about a former comrade in arms.
I've got me mateys here. I don't need some prima donna who thinks she's better than me, 'cause she's got a gang of deluded fan lovers. She'd go around the Black Blades, claiming that she did more than any of us, that she was the one pulling all the strings. Why, she'd even ask me what I was good for. After all, you're always drifting around on that dingy old dinghy of yours. When the Blades were disbanded, she took off solo without looking back. And when I finally hear from her, it's this!
A flyer for Praline's next concert. So, what's the problem? The diva of the battlefield, Praline a la mode, is set to cast a dazzling arise on the musical discovery of the century. What?
I guess she means she'll breathe new life into it?
It's one thing to set her sights on a classic like this and think she can just recycle it for her own gain. But that's not even the worst of it. Why, she means to take this timeless ode to the men of the sea and slap her silly, sappy lyrics all over it. She'd make a mockery of a man's dreams, turn a soul-stirring sea shanty into some sugar-spun confection of conceit. Why, I was so blinded with rage that I sailed straight to that Peller lad to demand that he take action.
That's it. And you were probably roaring and shouting up a storm the same as you're doing now.
In other words, he shouted so loud that nobody heard him.
Are you serious?
At least we've heard both sides of the story now. Praline wants to use the song for herself, but she's so painful to listen to that her message was totally lost on Peller.
And Barbarossa doesn't want her to, but he shouts so loud that no one can hear him past the ringing in their ears.
What a pair. Look, we're going to go and explain the situation to Rockapeller.
Don't you let that girl crush a man's dreams! I know what old Arca would have wanted. The proof's right here in...
Oh, save your breath. The decision is Peller's, not mine. Just stay here on your boat until we return. And try to keep it down, will you?
Oh my god, I forgot how long these cutscenes are. I'm definitely gonna end after this sub-event, because I'm getting tired. Like, I'm sitting here, like... Oh, it's taking me all the way up there. Fuck me. I'm, like, sitting here listening to this conversation go by as I'm, like, passing out. It was just... They're so long that I don't have anything to do during them. Ugh. Whatever. Am I full healed? Yes. Alright. Let's go kick the shit out of a fucking diva. I kick the shit out of her. I mean, hey Magnolia, that's a pretty nifty rifle you got there. It would be a shame if something were to happen to a certain woman. We're under-leveled for this. But, you know what? We're gonna go for it. Glass Tank Magnolia Arch doesn't fear nothing. Recommend level? What's that? I only know about trample, 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 trample. Also, the other reason I'm taking on Praline is because Praline's easier and doesn't hit as hard. Yep, rest in a tent.
Shine forever, oh crystal, shine bright and shine strong.
You're in a good mood, you. What's that song you're singing?
Oh, was I doing that out loud? Sorry. It's a famous song by Arca Peller. Shine forever, oh crystal.
A song about crystals? Was he a follower of the Crystal Orthodoxy?
Huh. Not that I know of.
Perhaps the Orthodoxy lent him its patronage and helped make his music famous around the world.
Perhaps so. I have to say, though, I am surprised you guys are such fans of his work.
I wouldn't say we're fans. Not like you, at least. It just so happened that we met his pupils and learned some stuff about him.
It just so happened? I'm a huge fan, and even I haven't had the good fortune of meeting his pupils.
It's all Praline's fault. We had to talk to those people to figure out how to defeat her.
Yeah, her singing was something else. Talk about getting caught in the crossfire. Anyway, by chance, we heard about a famous bard who defeated a siren with the power of song.
Peller silences the siren, from his later years.
Incroyable! How do you know all these things?
He wrote a song about it, of course. It became a cult classic.
Both the siren and Praline had the power to beguile others with their song. So we figured we might get some clues on how to defeat her by talking to Peller's pupils.
That's right. Remember the very last pupil? His clue was the key.
Oh, wait, don't tell me. The most important thing is to have fun.
Right, those were the words inscribed on the bard's baton. Once we found that, we were finally able to defeat Praline.
Wait, you mean you actually touched the bard's baton? Oh, do you still have it? I would give anything just to hold it. Please, please!
Weren't you using it as a back scratcher for a while? Anya's really told you off for it.
I don't remember. Where did we put that old thing?
But it's a modern-day treasure!
It wasn't like we needed it anymore. It was just a boring old stick.
Tell me about that pirate, too. The one who's arguing with Praline.
Oh, Captain Barbarossa. He was a member of the Black Blades with Praline. Second in command, no less. He'd known Master Kami Izumi for years and was his right-hand man. He was always going on about the spirit of adventure. I wonder if he ever found that... Susanoo, was it?
I don't know. I remember thinking he was looking in completely the wrong place.
A man of the sea, looking for the spirit of adventure. No wonder he was entrusted with carrying on Pellar's legacy.
I don't think he was exactly entrusted with it. Wait, I just remembered. The baton!
What about it?
I remember the last time I saw it. I used it to see if the potatoes were cooked through.
That's, creative use for it. So, what did you do with it afterwards?
It's strange, I don't remember. But there was a really crunchy breadstick.
Let's not mention this to you.
Good job, Edea. Good job. Alright. That's the wrong way. So, oh boy, Tiz, don't you still have the fucking key from the last game? Or did Anyas have that? If Anyas or Ring a Bell had that, well, fuck me then, I guess. Regardless, let's go beat up a diva.
Deep within a labyrinth of falling leaves, the ruins of a once great faith now looming before my face, I find myself rooted in place.
Hey, is this how you always do your, composing?
Oh, so you return. But yes, the voice of eternity whispers directly into my heart, filling my soul with song.
And what does the voice of eternity tell you now?
Not a thing.
So can you hear it or not?
I could hear it when I had some peace and quiet.
Well, sorry for the interruption. If we aren't bothering you too much by doing what you asked, we managed to find out what your two friends wanted.
Did you now? By all means, la 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 la, let us hear it. So, in short, Miss Alamode wants to arrange my grandfather's song in her own style.
You really didn't understand her, did you?
Yes, I hadn't the slightest idea what she was trying to say. Her words seemed utterly devoid of any meaningful content.
That's one way to say it.
What a fucking mood, wouldn't you say? Completely devoid of meaning. That's one way to describe Praline.
And you say that Captain Barbarossa has also taken an interest in my grandfather's song?
Taken an interest? More like he's fallen head over heels in love with it. That's why he's against letting Praline remix it into something else. He says it would be an insult to your grandfather's legacy. That said, he may just be projecting his own feelings onto your grandfather. I wouldn't worry too much about...
On the contrary, I cannot dismiss his claims so easily.
Huh?
the long-lost score of my grandfather's. It included a scrawled note in his own hand. Dedicated to all who understand the mysteries of the sea and the hearts of the men who sail it.
You had to complicate things again, didn't you? Was that note made public when the song was discovered?
Yes, it was quite an event. Every detail of the discovery was announced.
So Barbarossa must know about it too.
I never heard. What sort of an Arcapeller fan am I?
This diva of the battlefield, Praline a la mode. She is as famous around the world today as my grandfather was in his own time. Personally, I have no objection to her making an arrangement of my grandfather's song to add to her repertoire.
But if you agree to that...
I would be disregarding the feelings of a man who understands my Grandpa Arca's wishes perhaps better than any other. Miss Idia, would you mind terribly if I erupted in song for just a moment?
If you must.
2 wishes, 1 me. Tell me what to do, such is my plea.
Such is his plea!
Idia?
Nothing. Praline's arrangement is probably what her fans, pretty much everyone in the world, want to hear. Who are we to oppose that? And yet, we know what Arcapeller wanted, and Praline isn't it. Not even close. So do we refuse her and honor the bard's wishes? What's the right answer? What advice should I give Raka?
There is not a single doubt in my mind that no one ever wants to hear Praline sing that song.
Listen, Raka. You can't let Praline just have her way with your grandfather's song like that. I know she's a super famous star right now with a legion of fans who would love to hear a new song from her, let alone a remix of a long-lost song by the great Arcapeller.
It would be quite the event. Why, it could become the hit of the century!
But your grandfather wasn't trying to write a hit.
You speak of the dedication on the sheet music, but those were just idle musings.
It doesn't matter. That was what your grandfather intended for this song. Those were Arcapeller's last wishes. Your grandfather meant for that song to belong to those who loved the sea. Those who understood a man's heart. It wasn't written for some fly-by-night diva to net herself a worldwide hit and a new legion of fans. And definitely not for her to remake it into some obnoxious pop song designed to drive men wild. That's... no way.
Is this? It sounds like my grandfather's song, but somehow lighter and cheaper.
Where's my manager? I won't suffer these insults! Praline? What are you doing here? And it's not just me, you meanies! When you insult me, you're insulting every one of my fans and believers too! And you, Mr. Peller, ignoring my request so you could go gallivanting across the realm? And after I went to all the trouble of breathing divine new life into your grandpa's moldy oldie! New life? You never spared a single thought for the original composer's feelings. You never show a shred of respect for anyone but yourself. You're a walking disaster! Why are you always so mean? I can't believe you call me that! And divine? All you did was rip off another artist. You're no better than a thief! Thief? Rip off? Ooh, the nerve! It's an homage! An homage! Imitation is Praline's sincerest form of admiration, you know. And I can prove it! I went and asked for permission to use the song, now denied? You've got an answer for everything, huh? Your excuses are impressive, which is more than I can say about your singing and dancing skills.
That's it! I've just about had enough to hear with you! You want to hear the truth? I hate these stodgy old songs. No one but a geezer would be caught dead singing the original. And I know all my fans would agree. Everyone around the world would hate it. What's the point in preserving some musty old song that everyone's going to hate anyway? There's no reason why I shouldn't be allowed to rearrange it into a girly, grooving sensation of style. Get with the times, idiot! You know what's hot? I'm what's hot! Too hot for you to handle. My popularity and my strength are world class now, you know. Fight me, and you'll get burned. Wow, really? You think you can defeat me again? Idiot! You're even dumber than you look! Okay, places everyone! This is no rehearsal! We're going to make this idiot change her tune. Raylene here! All eyes on me, thank you! I'll give you the show of your life!
Bravely second!
Just a bit more gravy.
Say your prayers!
I'm mad. I'm so mad. I'm so mad about that. That hurts my soul, what just happened there. Jesus Christ. I might have to redo this fight. Ah! Stop! You know what, I'm gonna ghost Case. So he can't die. Well, never mind. That's not gonna work. Okay, so now that we know that fucking friend summon doesn't work on her. Bullshit. That's absolute bullshit. Fuck that.
With
God, what a fucking shit show that was. I got not a single hit off. Alright, come on. Let's go, Praline.
Praline here! Up!
Okay, so, better plan. Oh, I don't get my SP back. Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna use a not as powerful one. By the way, I don't think that resets either. Oh, it does. So I'm gonna see if I can find one that will kill off all of those guys. Oh, cool. All foes. Perfect. Alright, Magnolia, do your thing, please. Please actually kill them. Because they need to die.
Let's finish this!
Also, I thought Edea had purple, not red. Hey, we done it. Good job. Make her weak to fire. I'm gonna cast Dorada. Weak to fire. Miss. Warhead fire. Trample, trample, trample. Fire a hammer, fire a hammer. Oh, we don't have enough for that. Item, deal fire damage, or... Yeah, fuck it. Physical Boon, Mystic Boon, and I don't know what that counts as. I'm going to assume that the other one counts as physical. Boon, Boon, or Mystic Physical Boon, Firehead, Trample, Trample, Trample. Ah! Okay. God, that does so much damage. I love it. Well, that's it. She's done. Ha! Man, who would have thought that taking all those guys out in one turn?
My fans can't see me like this!
Ah, fuck off, Praline. Oh wait, they're still alive. Well, shit, I didn't think that through. Oh, whoops. That's not who I meant to cast that on. Hey kid, you're gonna have to take one for the team in a sec. I'm just gonna try and end this. There we go. Hey, we did it. Good job, team. Oh my god. What a fucking train wreck. Hey, we got performer. Good job. No one cares. Though, Magnolia fucking killing it in that outfit. Like, holy crap. Magnolia has the best outfits in the game. I love Magnolia.
Oh! If this is it for me, then I'll just have to. Now's your chance! Come see Praline a la Mode live in concert at Florum Square Garden! And hurry! Tickets are selling fast!
And that's enough.
Yes! I wasn't finished with my pitch yet! I'm gonna call my manager!
What a piercing voice she has! Is that the secret to charming the world as a singer these days?
She's mostly just charming the male half of the world. And something tells me it isn't with her voice.
In any event, I must thank you for helping me resolve my dilemma. Might I ask you to pass along the good news to Captain Barbarossa?
I think it's about time you started taking care of things for yourself.
Yes, of course, but I don't even know where to find him.
Somehow, I don't think that'll be a problem.
Aye! A life on the lonely sea is the only life for me. Yo-ho-ho! The life for me! Ha! So this is where you've been hiding out. I was looking all over for you lot.
As boisterous as ever, isn't he?
You've got to be loud if your voice is going to rise above the waves, boy!
Did you run into Praline on your way here?
Oh, that one! Ha! She ran right by me, crying and shrieking about some nonsense or t'other.
Raka here decided against letting her rearrange his grandfather's last song.
My grandfather wished for that song to be passed on to someone who understands the sea, as well as what lies within a man's heart. I am proud to be able to entrust it to a true man of the sea, like yourself, Captain Barbarossa.
Well, blow me down! Huh? This is sweeter than any booty I've plundered. We'll sing her right. When we pull in a large hall, when the winds are kind, when the storms blow in, and the gulls are only accompaniment. Aye, aye. A life on the lonely sea is the only life for me. Yo-ho-ho! The life for me!
How can anyone be so loud?
C'est horrible! My head is about to split in two!
I will not lose to you!
So now that all that's done, holy crap. Oh, I don't know if you were here for it, because you had to BRB, but when we killed Barris Lair, we got the Monk Asterisk, and hot damn, does Magnolia look good in that outfit. Like, Magnolia has a lot of unique outfits that aren't really all that similar to the other characters. Like Black Mage is the same pretty much, White Mage is the same. But, like, some of them, she just has a drastically different outfit than everyone else. Some of them, anyway. I'm trying to find other examples. Like, in Bravely Default, Agnes's performer outfit was the same as Idia's, it was just a different color. But no, she has a completely different design for hers. Same with her monk outfit. Anyway, what the fuck was she on again? Right, sure. Alright, so, with that said and done, hey, I need a cottage. With that said and done, we're gonna leave things here. Next time on Bravely Default, next time on Bravely Second, we are going to head off to wherever it was we needed to go. I already forgot. Yeah, head up over there so we can progress with the story. I need to figure out how to actually get over there. I wonder if I can reach it from the ocean. Possibly. I also need to grind for a lot more money and levels while I'm gone, but that's going to be it for now. So thank you for joining me, and next time on Bravely Second, we're going to continue and possibly finish Chapter 3. Possibly. Make no promises on the matter. So until then...